have your own culture. If you're Bayesian, you have your own culture. That's beautiful. Yes, embrace that. But remember where you come from. And
hi guys.
hey, Uncle.
Oh,
Welcome back to my channel.
welcome back to our channel.
Oh, shy.
Oh shit, buddy. I never said oh shit, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
welcome back.
Risky thing. Don't want no copywriting.
Welcome back to our channel. Yeah, we're back again with another one. And before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Exactly. Subscribe. And also share the video to your family, to your friends, your relatives, your uncle, your auntie. Tell them to subscribe as well. We've got more content coming, more lively, more informative, more educative. Wow. Stay tuned. Yeah, let's get into the video, guys. So today, we're going to be briefly just giving our message and talking about
Black Lives Matter.
the Black Lives Matters. Yeah.
So, what do you think about the way that the black community has reacted to the George Floyd murder?
I feel like compared to previous cases or incidents that's happened in the past, compared to previous situations and so on that's happened, I feel like this one has been a game changer. Like, we've seen the likes of various companies and bigger brands. Was the tea company, Tetley and so on? They've put across messages saying that they're against racism and so on. And we know, but in the past I don't think we've seen that. But this time around, it feels like there's been like, I feel a change, or I feel like sense sort of movement, whether it's positive or negative. But I feel like there'll be a reaction, there'll be a response to the protest and so on.
From who?
From who? From the power higher up.
The government.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the government. Yeah, what do you think?
I feel like it's great that black people are waking up finally. Obviously, if you have been watching our videos, we always talk about, in every topics we always bring black people and uplift black people. We've already made videos about colorism and all of that stuff. So to be honest with you, me and Bay, we've always been having these discussions and stuff, and we've always promoted, pro-black culture and stuff. So I've always, especially on my Snapchat, I always, put messages out there telling people to love one another and stuff. So it's lovely to see that people are finally waking up and stuff. But I wish it was sooner, but better late than never, like people say.
Yeah, I just, because of like now with the protests going on, and have some other white people that are with us, they're standing with us, they're going to the protest with us. They have other white people that are against it. They're saying all sort of things, saying we should go back to our countries, saying we're monkeys, saying we're causing the issues.
What do you feel about the people that say all lives matter?
All that, man, that one is annoying, because it's not like all life doesn't matter. But in this case, and how it's been for over 400 years ago, it's been, us black people have been oppressed and made to feel different from everyone else, made to feel below, less than everyone else. So we just need them to even support us. We just want to be on your level. Let them treat us equally. So we're asking, we're even pleading, please, all the Black Lives Matter, please, we're like, allow us, let's reach your level. It's not like we're saying that white people's life doesn't matter or other people's life doesn't matter. We're just saying that for how many years now, they've just seen us as below. We just want to feel as if we're humans. We just need, like, if you're human and you understand, if you have a heart and you understand, you will understand. You understand what I'm saying?
It's waffling.
You
But I
understand?
get what you're saying.
Yeah, like if you're human, just have to be human. It doesn't matter your skin color or where you're from. It's just treating someone fairly and so on, and
Do you know,
giving them around.
my opinion about this, yeah, is people that say all lives matter are people that I feel like they're racist themselves.
Yeah.
Because if it's crazy, like for example, it's like, I don't know, like when we made that video about the Asian girl that was shot,
Yeah.
we're not Asians.
Mm.
We don't have to bring awareness to it. We don't have to say, we could be like, oh, do you know what? Well, because we're not Asian, it doesn't matter. We don't care about it. But that's not.
Yeah.
Like if you're a decent human being, when there's an issue with something, you're going to promote it. Like the same way, like I feel like people are so on the defense when it comes to racism, when it comes to race, when it comes to discrimination and stuff, because I feel like they're trying to act like it's not there and they're trying to move past it, but it's not. We're still going through it. We're still, struggling. And to me, I feel like it's very disrespectful and a bit of a slap in the face when people say, oh, well, all lives matter. Oh, well, all of this. It's like people are so on the defense when it comes to black people and when we talk about race, which is annoying because it's like, you don't know what I go through. You don't know why I'm complaining. You don't know my struggle. You don't know anything. I mean, think about it. I always say something, if someone says something about you or about your behavior, you're going to think, oh, it's just that one person. But if there's multiple people saying, you do this, or you do this, I'm feeling oppressed, I feel some type of way, the way you treat me like this and I don't like it. Surely you're going to sit down and feel, okay, hang on, maybe this is something that I am portraying or doing to people and people don't like it, so maybe I need to change that by myself. But with white people, when we say, oh, Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, they always get so defensive. When we say Black Lives Matter, it doesn't mean, like you said, it doesn't mean other people don't matter. We're talking about us right now, because if you look about historically speaking, all of the people that white people have oppressed or colonized or whatever, or had war with, all these people have managed to kind of like get on their feet. You look at Indian people. You see Indian people, like when we talk about minorities, Indian people, all of them have corner shops. They all have bare businesses. They sell all the black people food, hair, food, whatever is Indian people that run it. I won't say Indian, it's Asians, yeah? Asians. You can even go to China. Who sells hair? Chinese people. Who sells like even small African decoration? Even on eBay, when I was looking for the house decoration, Chinese people. It's always Chinese. Asians are like the big, have a big market. With like when it comes to like black culture, blacks, just anything to do with black people. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same with like I don't know who else. Like there's so many minorities, so many ethnic minorities that are just okay. We can even look at what's it called, Jewish people. Jewish people have their own school, their own hospital, their own everything. Do you know what I mean? They have a whole road to themselves. Chinatown's got a whole road to themselves. You go to Peckham, it's run by the Asians. Where have you seen where black people are? It's just a row of just black business owned places. It's not. Why? Because it's being made difficult for us, and we're still being oppressed till today. That's why it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's why we're speaking up, because out of all groups, we are the most disliked, the most hated, the most discriminated, the people that suffer the most. I'm not saying that that other people don't, because they do, but guess what, when things happen in Palestine and all these places, I'll be the first one to speak. And it's because we started the YouTube channel a bit late, but we always speak about that. I always say it's wrong what they do in Iraq and Iran and all these countries. It's wrong. It's really wrong, and that's another debate. But let's be honest, when it comes to black people, we're still oppressed. How many times have I gone to work and because I have a nice car, a different car, I'm being questioned about it. Why am I being questioned about something when some of them might have a newer car, or because mine is a BMW, or mine is maybe it's nice or something, or maybe I'm switching cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My baby is doing cars. You know, he's somebody that loves cars and stuff like that. So we switch often. Okay, we switch often. Does that mean that is illegitimate? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Why can't a black person have a nice car? Why can't a black person switch cars when they feel like it? Why can't a black person do good? It's like you're being questioned all the time. Oh, you must have a lot of money. Oh, you must do this. Oh, they ask loads of questions.
Yeah.
I get lots of lovely designer gifts from Bay sometimes. Well, regularly. I get lots of things from Bay sometimes, or even I buy it myself. Oh, your bag. Oh, well, if it was my bag. Oh, how much was it? Just loads of questions. Why are you asking me so many questions about my stuff? Why do you care?
Yeah.
I don't care about, well, if you got a new car, I say, oh, you got a new car, nice one. Point blank. But they will keep going on and on and on about it, on and on. It's like, it's impossible for you to be at a certain level. It's impossible for you to have something. It's impossible for you to have a nice car. Why? It's like the way people portray us as black people is like we're supposed to be poor, miserable, ugly, suffering, blah blah. When you have a little something that's nice, and I'm sorry if a BMW is what you call amazing, that's embarrassing, because that's, to me, it's like it's not the nicest car. It's not the most expensive car either. If you work hard enough, you save your money, you can buy what you want. So to me, I'm thinking how, like, for them to even think that, oh, because the black person owns a BMW, it means, oh my God, like, they're making it. Oh, this is that. I've been given some looks sometimes, like they will stare, you know, I don't know if you've had that, I don't know if you experienced that, when they come to you and they say something, you say something, and they'll be staring at you for ages, and you can tell behind they're just thinking like, how can this person be at this level? How can she be like that? You can feel it and you can see it, and that is sad, and that is also racism.
Yeah,
because why do you feel like I need to be poor? Why do you feel like you don't feel like that when it comes to other people? Why do you feel like that about me? Why must I be, or like when things happen in families and stuff, they expect you to be your mum's to be single with many kids, your brother is in a gang. Why do you expect all of that negativity out of black people? That's part of the racism as well.
It's part of it, yeah.
It's part
so
of it.
But yeah, guys, it's gonna keep this short.
I'm not finished talking.
You're not done?
No.
Right. Yeah, go on.
But anyways, I wanted to say that the George Floyd thing is a murder is really unfortunate, and honestly we hope that it's gonna, with everything that's going on, stop popping your head, with everything that's going on, it is,
oh yeah, stop. The music
it is really gonna bring a change into society, because to be honest, with everything that's going on, that has happened, you can see that it's rare to see police also protesting with people. It's rare to see companies standing up for people. Although there are a lot of people who are actually using the fact that it's a popular movement right now, that a lot of people are trying to capitalize on it and trying to act like, yeah, I'm not racist, so let me say this. Or some people, there's even black people that don't really care about it. Oh yeah, because it's going on, let me put a little message on Instagram and stuff like that. It's okay, regardless, as long as awareness is going around and stuff, it's lovely. That's important. To my black people, before you start fighting against racism, before you start pointing at white people for their wrongdoing, you need to learn how to love yourself.
When gang violence is to stop.
Exactly. When you cannot be shouting Black Lives Matter and then you go in the night and then you go and stab your own brother. You cannot be shouting Black Lives Matter and then when you see your sister doing good, you're hating. You cannot shout Black Lives Matter and then when a sister comes to you and asks you, sis, how did you do it? You can't help her.
You say it's God.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
You can't
oh, how you doing it? What's your secret? What are you doing? Oh, it's only God.
It's only God.
What kind of rubbish is that?
You need to tell them.
It's rubbish. Yeah. It's rubbish. Like there's a lot of, sometimes we see a lot of fights on social media. Oh, silly fights like, oh, this one about hair, about this one, she's hating, she copied my style, she stole my man, she did this. be better than that. It's embarrassing, all of this stuff. It's embarrassing, no one cares.
You know, they're
like,
just watching us and they're laughing.
They're laughing.
They watch us kill each other and they're
because
laughing.
let's be honest, if you put, like I put on I think someone put something and I posted that comment. I said, if you put a bunch of white people, Romanian, German, English, French, against black people, they're all gonna be one. Yeah, but if the German don't like the English don't like the French don't like they don't even like each other. Let's be real. In this UK, Scottish don't like Irish don't like English. There's all of this, do you know what I'm saying? They have all their disagreement and things that they don't like about each other. Yet, if you put them together, they will stand together. That's one thing. Black people, we're still talking about who's Jamaican, who's from, who's Bajan, who's from here, who's from that, who's from Ghana, who's from Nigeria. We don't care. As long as you're black, you're black. Learn how to do that, to be one. If your sister's coming to ask you, girl, where'd you get your hair from? Tell her. If your sister wants to look like you, you should be flattered and should be happy that your sister looks like you. If your sister's asking, sis, what job are you doing? Put me in. Put her in. Because it makes no sense to see. It's like, basically, it's like you're in a family and your brother, a real family, you're out here suffering and your brother needs a job. You're out here making millions and your brother is suffering, working small jobs just to pass by, just to pay his bills. And you think it's okay to sit down and watch your brother suffering while you're making money, splashing, going on Dubai and Maldives and all of these places. Makes no sense. You're out here flashing this, but your brother's suffering. Makes no sense. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Because white people wouldn't do that. Asian people, the number one people, they will never do that. They will never do that. So it's like you need to learn how to love one another. Stop tearing each other down. Stop killing each other. Just stop the rubbish. We're tired because we need to be one in order to fight this racism. If we're not one, at least for this one thing, because we can have disagreement, but at least for this one cause, which is our lives. We can't say lives matter and then you're allowing and you're contributing to the discrimination. You're contributing to the pain caused to another brother. You're contributing to just evil against your own. You cannot stand and say Black Lives Matter because you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. That's what people need to understand. Do better. Do better.
Charity begins at home. You know what I'm saying? You have to start from your house. Start within your community. Start within your race. Like, you can't be looking and saying Black Lives Matter, this, and then you're killing your own people. Like, they're just watching us and be like,
you're stupid.
Let them go ahead. Let them kill themselves. They're making the job easier for us.
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly.
Like, we have to stand together. You know what I'm saying?
And we're not talking just blacks in the UK. American people needs to get with the program because American people don't talk when things are going on. And unfortunately, this divide, what I'm about to say, this is why African people don't stand for American people. That's why some UK people, remember when we watched that thing where Lonnie Good said something that, well, I don't really care because when it comes to America, they don't really stand for the UK.
One-sided. I feel like every time something happens to them, we show them love. In fact, in general, we celebrate them. We're up their ass, we lick their ass. And then I feel like when it comes to us, they just don't show us.
And at first I felt like, oh, that's harsh. But when I thought about it, I said, that's actually true. Think about it. When it comes to America, every black person in the world is standing. But when it comes to, there's so many things that's happened in Africa. Where are the Americans? Nowhere. It's maybe the black British
just
that was also, crickets. Because you think that, oh, I'm not African, but you call yourself African American. You sound stupid. You call yourself African. Just call yourself slaves. Point blank. I'm gonna be very, very blunt. Call yourself ex-slave or I don't know. Slave. Because if you're not African, you cannot be saying I'm African American, and then there's issues going on in Africa, and there's issues going in the UK. There's issues going in whatever, Canada, whatever. Every single black person in this world is African. Historically speaking, every single black person is African. Regardless of where you are located in this world, you are African. So if you are African, you know that a black person is my brother. I'm not saying don't promote or don't be proud of your culture, because obviously if you're now in America, you now have your own culture. If you're Jamaican, you now have your own culture. If you're Bayesian, you now have your own culture. That's beautiful. Yes, embrace that. But remember where you come from, and when there is an issue, stand for all black people, not just because it's you in America, not because it's just you in Africa, not because it's just you in the UK. It's all of us. That's it. That's one thing that American people need to do better. They never stand for the UK. They never stand for Africa. It's always us that's standing for them every time there's an issue. People are marching here in all cities of the UK for you. Yeah, we can sit here and say we're not African Americans. We're just British, African British.
Yeah.
I'm French British. I'm French British. Lord Jesus. I'm French African descent. I can sit and say I disconnect myself from what's going on in America and not even protest and say, well, it's not my business. I feel like I'm not like them. How would they feel?
Yeah, it'd be nice. But you guys, it's just
Do
to be a short video. I hope you guys listen and have taken in what we have to say today. Hope you guys stay tuned, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have more videos coming for you guys. Make sure you also comment and let us know what type of videos you like to see from us, challenges, and so on and so forth. Keep you guys.
Why do I say that? So on and so forth. I say this all the time.
We keep you guys. We keep you guys entertained. Peace.
Right. Bye. No.
I didn't want it to.